Hey there, and welcome to the Locker Room. Coach Giggs here, and today's message, be more competitive. Be more competitive. You know, we just finished out these Olympics, and I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, enjoyed them. I hope you did anyway. What we did was we showcased throughout the entire world what individuals are capable of doing, and we were left with absolute awe as we saw people shatter world records across the board. What I find is that some people in life understand the importance of being competitive and decide that they're going to compete. And then obviously, as we see on this world stage, we see these Olympic athletes, we see it in business, we see it in academics, we see it in every area of life. You see, the best in you and me can only come out when we compete. So I want to encourage you to be a competitor. I want you to compete on 3 levels in 3 areas. First, personally, take a look at whatever you've accomplished so far and decide to compete with yourself so that you can do more than you've done in your past. Compete with yourself. Challenge yourself. That's one area of competition. The other, your peers. If you're in an organization or in a business where there are people in there who are producing and bringing something to the table, we've noticed that some are a lot more productive than others. Well, I want you to decide, whoever the top person in the room is, whoever the #1 producer is, that you're going to go after them. But start with the number 10 producer and then 9 and 8 and work your way up. But compete with your peers on an internal basis inside your business or inside your personal life. Compete. And the third area to compete in our company, we have what we call national standings. And so in our company, there's a magazine that comes out called a Spotlight. And in that Spotlight are the national award winners in all the different categories, from sales to sales management to public relations. These people are showcased so that the whole world can see who's winning. Well, I want you who are working for a national company to look at what people are doing in other states throughout the country and throughout the world and decide that you're going to compete with those people. Here's what I've discovered, and you will too. When you compete with someone, with yourself, or internally, the best in you is gonna come out, because you're gonna push yourself much more so than if you didn't compete. I watched Larry Bird and Magic Johnson on David Letterman the other night, and the two of these guys, for those of you that know history in basketball, were fierce competitors. And because they were so competitive with one another, they talked how it drove them individually to get up earlier, to stay up later, to drill more, to practice more, to push harder. Now, I don't think that Magic Johnson would have been the great ball player that he was if it weren't for Larry Bird. And I don't think Larry Bird would have been as great if it wasn't for Magic. In the Olympics, one of the 200-meter girls, she won the gold, and she talked about how there was nobody around her, and so she didn't feel as much pressure to go, and so she didn't set a world record, though she certainly won the gold. It was interesting. She didn't have anyone around her to push her, and so she had to push herself. A little bit more difficult. So be a competitor. That's today's message. When you compete, others will win, you will win, the best in you will come out. And that's right, you'll be living your best life and teaching others to do the same. So be a competitor, compete, decide to win today, now, and the rest of your life. We'll see you tomorrow in the Locker Room, gang. Take care. Bye-bye.
If you know someone you feel has a special story to tell or like to share, please email Eric directly and he will reach out to you and or this individual, even if you think this person is you. And by the way, if you've enjoyed and feel the Daily Locker Room has served as an inspiration in your life, why not share it with a friend by sending them the daily message?